Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Simi here at Simi J Stitches, and it is time for a new floss tube. It has been far too long. I think it's been 2.5 weeks. Time just keeps getting away from me. I don't even know what to say anymore. Just like, I don't know what happened. June is almost gone. Like, I don't know. So we're just going to do our best to catch up and go from there. So, in no particular order, we'll go through the projects I've worked on, and probably not all of them, because if I took too much effort to think about what all I needed to put in this video, the video was going to wait even longer. So, this is how we're doing this. All right. As always, one of my focus pieces is Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream, and I will admit I don't think I've touched her in at least a week. Between Monopoly and not getting a lot of stitching time and yada yada, etc., it's fallen by the wayside. Do I think this is going to get done by the end of the year? Like, I don't have high hopes for it anymore, but I'm hoping eventually to get back to some semblance of a routine on it, because I was making so much progress. So, here's where she's at. Like I said, I don't know how much was done since I last spoke to y'all. I haven't worked on her in a while, but I really need to get back to it, because look at the progress. We had just 2 pages down here left after we finish this one up. Like, my brain says, of course you can finish that by the end of the year, but I don't have my numbers with me, so I don't know how behind we are, but we are probably at least 2 weeks behind that date. But even now, if I start and we finish it in January, that's fine. It's fine. I just need to get back to it. So, this is Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream from Jasmine Beckett Griffith, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And, yeah, I really want to get her finished up. That there. All right, what do we have next? This is a focus piece for this year. I want to I divided the page into 20 stitch sections all the way across the page, and I'm working on trying to figure out which way it goes. And I'm working on one per month to make progress on it. It won't finish it by the end of the year. It would finish it by the end of next year, but we'll see how it goes. My other thought was that I would try and fit it into the categories each month and get another 500 stitches done on this area that's not marked off. And maybe by the end of the year, but that hasn't happened either. So this is through June. June got us to the bottom of the project, so I'm gonna move it up. In fact, we'll take this off, because why not? So now we're gonna be working in this narrow section here, and we've got July through December to get done. And like I said, whenever I worked on it, not on those sections, I worked on there's parked threads everywhere. Sorry. I worked on this side over here, and I figured I could go all the way down that side and then come up and meet wherever these sections ended to get it done. But that's how far we are from finishing it. So I just really don't know. You know, back when I was hitting all my goals and I had all these lofty goals, I had 12 hours a night, 3 to 4 nights a week to work on them, and I just don't have that anymore. So we'll see. I'm hoping for some changes coming soon, but I really don't know. So it's not July yet. I could put this up for now, and then we'll pull it back out again. Okay. So then another something I've worked on a little bit, maybe a few stitches since you last saw me, was this January Quaker from With Thy Needle and Thread. It is one of my temperature pieces, my tissue box pieces, and it still has quite a way to go. I haven't worked on it a whole lot. In fact, I want to switch it off this Q-snap and onto a Nerge. So I might do that this afternoon, but it's something that's still in the progresses. All right. Could you imagine? All right. So that's going to go over there because I am still kind of working on it. Sort of. Not high priority, but yeah. All right. Another one I worked on recently because it got called for in Monopoly is there's one of the railroads that when you land on it is your oldest whip. And this is my oldest. I started this May 1st, 2017. It's a full coverage project. It's mini Phantom of the Masquerade from Melissa Dawn, chartered by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I just have this last column of pages to finish. I do not have an end date in mind for this one, but I did put it in as a focus piece this year, hoping to get some better progress on it. I'm supposed to be doing 600 stitches a month. I'm thinking I'm a few months behind, so we're doing what we can. I did get, oh, my stomach. I did get 500 stitches in it this month, and second, I gotta slide y'all over so I can mute this. Come on. So of course it's gonna go crazy bananas as soon as I hit record. So I got 500 in it this month. I do want to pull it out again at some point, but we are where we are. All of my bags need a lint roller because my cat thinks they're his bed whenever have the project out of it and working on them. He lays on the project bag. All right. This one was another one that got pulled from Monopoly, and I put 500 stitches in it. And so Mrs. Claus exists more now than she did, but she has some crazy eyes because I haven't finished. I ran out of black and didn't get to finish this eye, so it kind of looks like she has this lazy eye that's pointing up that way. But I did get 500 stitches in her. I got a good portion of her face and head and then started in on her dress there. So just kind of working my way over one character at a time. So this is Gift of Giving from Little Stitch Girl. So. All right. This one gets to be put up because it's only coming out if Monopoly calls it. This one was another Monopoly call, also a whip go call, and I needed 500 stitches for both, so I just knocked that out in one fell swoop. Double dip. So this is Amethyst from Carolyn Manning. This was my birthday start this last year, and right now I'm just working on all the triangles, and then I'm going to go back and fill in, because these are divided into quarters, and all the quarters are different. So I'll go back in and fill that in later, but right now I'm just kind of going down the pages and it's purple on purple with purple needle minders in a purple bag. Very purple. So that one got 500 stitches and is going to get put up because I just don't have any other reason for it to be out right now. Got other things to work on. So, next, this is a focus piece, but it came out for Monopoly, I needed 500 stitches on it for Monopoly. I was mostly caught up on it for my focus because this one just gets 200 stitches a month. But thanks to the 500 I just put in for Monopoly, I'm actually done with this through next month, through June. So, and actually I need to move the Q-snap because right about here is the end of this bottom set of pages. Actually, I think it's right here. Right here is the end of the bottom set of pages. And so all of this bottom part is done and all of this side is done. So now we just need to finish this side. So we're going to move the Q-snap up a little bit and continue on next time it comes out. I'll probably move the Q-snap now so I don't forget. So that was just growth rings from Ink Circles. All right, and this is something I am still working on right now. This is World Postage Stamp. This is a focus piece that I have not gotten enough time to work on. Its focus is 500 stitches a month. I'm not sure where I'm to. I'll show you the list here in a little bit, but this is the bottom. Well, okay, all of this needs to move down like 4 stitches, because you can see where this one's a little bit further down. I miscounted, and it's because of the page break. I forgot a couple rows. Anyway, and so when all this moves down 4 stitches, this will be the bottom of the project. So we just I have a little bit of back stitching left to do up in here around World Traveler and in the hot air balloon, and then it'll just be all the stuff down here, and maybe it can be a finish by the end of this year. Who knows? With the current stitching bug, it's hard to say. So it's not my bug. I want to stitch all the time. I just don't have the time. So there's that. All right. That is all the stitching I have to show you. I have stitched, I started for my leap year, not leap year, that was last year. This year we're calling it tissue box. So in January on the 14th and 15th, I started projects, and then I told myself if I finish, and they're all smalls, if I finish them, then I get to start the next one in the series or by the same designer or whatever. So I did start Quirky Quaker because I finished the sloth last month. I started the squirrel, and it's my car project right now, so it's in the car. I also started February monthly mini from Primrose Cottage, and I just don't know where it is right now. So I did start those. I'm fixing to starting a new project. I just finished kitting it up it's called Black Roses from Alforce Embroidery. Hoping to get started on that a little later tonight. All right, so let's go through my little checklist here really quick. Guys, I haven't marked off, I haven't updated things because I haven't seen y'all to do so. So, World Postage Stamp, February, and I don't know if I did March or not. I don't know where my phone is. Let me just check real quick. World Postage Stamp, February. We did finish March. So I'm going to also cross off March. I still need to do April, May, and I haven't even written down the June stuff. All right, let's see. June, World Postage Stamp, June. All right, so we still have April, May, June. For growth rings, we are caught up to July, so I have May. Okay, so we're good on that. Mini Phantom of the Masquerade, I caught up on March and April. I still need to do May and June. All right. January Whitgo, Star Dragon's done. On Soul Tropica, I've done 300 of the 500. I need to pull it back out at some point February whip go for Amethyst is done. March whip go Epic Pokemon. March whip go Edgar. And April whip go on Amethyst. I need to pull it back out. Okay. So, there's that. May whip go, I did growth rings. And I need to do January Quaker. I've done 200 of the 500. World postage stamp for May. Spangled for May. I finished. And I finished June. So. We're mostly getting caught up. We're getting there. We are. Alright, so we need world postage stamp June. Oh. I didn't do my Sal for May. I have a piece that I've split into 12 to have finished by the end of the year. I need to do the May section. Mini Phantom of the Masquerade for July. Spangled for July. These are all my focus pieces. I have 5 of them. World Postage Stamp, Mini Phantom of the Masquerade, Spangled, Fairy Tale Lands 1, July, and Growth Rings. And then my Sal for July. And Whip Go calls come out tomorrow. So, I don't have those yet. I don't have my ones for June written down. I'm so behind, y'all. June just snuck up on me. I'm going to write them here and then I'll go figure out what they are. Let's see. I can check that real quick. Maybe. Do I know who? That's April. Okay, well, I don't know who. I'll figure it out later. So that's most of my checklist. I need to make it a little more obvious what's crossed out. But anyway. Next, we have the temperatures. I'm not entirely prepared for this. Okay. Llama Lump swapped out for January monthly mini because we did finish it. I don't know that I've done all that much work on this since. Because I have July Wordplay as my bedside stitch. Let me look on my counter app. So we've done 193. So we can highlight one of them. Where did my highlighter go? And I may have a few more stitches than that. I just hadn't put them in the counter yet. But that at least gets us May 3rd marked off. Alright. So yeah. We still have some catching up to do. We're going to get focused. Alright. What else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah. The other thing I'm doing. So, I don't know if I've showed it before. Maybe not. I'll show it again. A few months ago, I started a project. It's called 3D peyote beading. And I started this project. Oh, it's in my good notes. I was just kind of working on it here and there. And then I got into a monopoly that is for more than just cross stitching. We have people on there knitting, crocheting, sewing, all different things. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe this will give me the opportunity to work on my beading a little bit more. So I joined, and it's mostly my beading project, but with a few cross stitch thrown in here and there. And here's what the project should look like when it's finished. This is on Etsy. It's called Hooking to the Beat. Or the designer is called that. Ooh, it's blowing out my dragon big time. Let's try this. Here we go. And like you go on Etsy and you buy the pattern and then you go buy the beads elsewhere. I have a friend that has a bead store called, her name's Kat. It's her and her mom, and it's called Smoky Mountain Beads. I just Google it, Smoky Mountain Beads. And she sent me the whole kit. She has the whole kit on her website. So you do it in 5 parts. Like this, you can see that, like that's that part of the star, and then we're gonna have this part and this part, so like that. So this is one of them, and you can see the little, you can see like the dragon's mouth and belly on this side, and then on this side it's his wing, because on the back it's, well, recently because of the new Monopoly board I finished part 2, so I'm 2 of 5. 2 of 5. I don't know which way this goes. They do hook together somehow. Okay, so I don't know exactly how they fit together. I'd have to look at the pattern, but they do at some point go together. Because like I said, this is, okay, you can see his snoot, loop the snoot there, and like his eyes here, but I don't think that's the right one to go together. Anyway, or maybe I did this all very, very wrong. Oh, I think I found it. I just had it folded wrong. Okay. So, nope, that's not right, because it's going to have to go like this. I thought I had it, because see, face, but that's not going to go that way, because that would be the wrong way. But anyways, you get what I'm saying, I think. I don't know that I get what I'm saying, but I will figure it out. So I feel like I'm just going to keep twisting until something makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got 2 done, and I started the 3rd one. So it starts out small like this, and then you just add on going around until you have this. And part of the reason it doesn't lay flat is so that it folds correctly. Because, see, it's not. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. And that is, this is called Mythos. Again, it's from Hooking to the Beat on Etsy. And then I just got another one, which I haven't even started yet. And her son decorates the boxes for me, and he does an amazing job. So this was my first one, because apparently it was snowing that day, so he had to show me the snow. And then maybe because this is a bird project, he sent me a bird. I don't know, but it's awesome. It is the awesomest. So I don't know if I have a picture for this one, but here is all the beads I need for it. A nice little bundle. And she sent me some needles. She didn't send me more floss because I didn't need more this time. The first package came with enough. And she sent me a little freebie gift. So I'm excited to start that. All right, I think that's everything. I know it's been a mess, and I'm trying to get better, but that's life. So if you're new here, welcome. I hope you saw something that you enjoyed and keeps you coming back for more, even if it's not as consistent as I would love for it to be. If you're a returning friend and subscriber, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the ways that you show you love me, and I will see y'all next week.